Hello. Yeah, so this is my new track called Bloodmoon. It's the first track I've ever built, so if you do end up playing it, go easy on me, even though it is very hard. It's I'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah, this is I believe I don't really know what level it is, to be honest, because I was aiming for it to be level 7, but it turned out I think a lot harder, and I think it might be a level 8. So I'm gonna wait for obviously other people to say, once they give it a try. But yeah, turned out a lot harder than I was expecting, so potentially might be a level 8. But yeah, in terms of my pass, I timed out 3 times. I timed out twice on, what was it, CP3, and once on CP5, just because I spent a lot of time on CP2 and 5 that run. And yeah, those are the hardest CPs in my opinion. I think CP1, 2, and 3, in no particular order, are the most difficult, and it gets a little bit easier as it goes, just a little bit. Um, but yeah, I had fun playing it, but the track turned out better than I thought, but there probably is still some problems with it, so I'm dreading, but also looking forward to other people trying it, because yeah, I hope it did actually turn out good. And I'm not just saying that because I'm the I'm the builder. Um, but yeah, I mean, in terms of building, this is I remember answering it in my Q&A that yeah, I was building a track. This is obviously the one, and I actually had a lot of fun when I was in the zone for building. Like, and I knew exactly what obstacles like I wanted to make. It was actually really fun. It was quite therapeutic, I would say. Just going through and oh, I'm putting this obstacle down, putting that obstacle down, and it was fun. It was quite cool. More fun than I thought it was going to be. But when I did get stuck, like I didn't know what to build, or like like I was having builder's block, I did find it really frustrating, which is what I was afraid of initially. So yeah, I did actually find it quite frustrating when I was stuck, but that's why I stuck to extremely simple decoration, simple objects, everything just being, as simple as it were, just because I wanted to, for my first track, I wanted to make it, easy on myself. I didn't want to go too crazy with anything, just to get used to the editor and stuff for that one. But the thing I found the most difficult, to be fair, was probably like the idea of decoration, which is why, as I said, yeah, I kept it really minimalist. I only really decorated like CP1, and that's only obviously a couple of bushes and stuff, but I think it turned out decently nice, and I kept it quite simple, like crown control, because that's kind of what I wanted it to have, that vibe of, yeah, like the crown control, difficult throttle track type thing. So yeah, that explains the lack of decoration and stuff. The one thing I did find really interesting was, like, from building, I knew it was going to be the case, but making a track balanced difficulty wise was a lot harder than I originally thought, just because, like, I mean, it's evident in the track CP1, 2, and 3 are really hard, and then obviously 4, 5, and 6 are hard as well, but I believe they're easier. Maybe CP5 is up there as well in terms of being difficult, but I hit a block with hard obstacles and I was like, man, I don't know what to do anymore. So I think that's why it turned out being slightly easier, like as the track goes on. So massive respect for builders, to be honest. Like, I had respect for them before obviously, but I've gained a whole new respect from going through and actually building something myself, because I know what it's like now, kind of. Obviously not to the extent of building hundreds of tracks or anything, but I do know the feeling now of building a track and it comes out harder than you initially thought. Because I swear when I was testing it and I was making it, I didn't think it was this hard, but yeah, like putting it into a whole track and a finished product really does change. It changes the entire thing, like difficulty wise. So yeah, mad respect to builders for doing that on all these crazy hard tracks for the difficulty. But yeah, I think just because it turned out to be really hard, I think I might make an easy version, because I would like more people to play a track from me. So I think what I'm gonna do is aim for maybe, like, let me know if you like what level you think I should make it, but I was potentially gonna aim for like maybe easy 6 or something, because I don't know if I want to go all the way down to level 5. because I don't want it to be too different. So like maybe easy 6 might be the right one, but let me know if you think it should be a 5 or something, and I'll see what comes out. Who knows, if I try and make a 6 it might turn out a fucking an 8 again. But yeah, I'll definitely try and make an easy version just so more people can obviously play it. And just in terms of the track as well, I just want to say thank you to Slick, who actually gave me quite a hand. We were in a call when I was building some of it, and he helped me out with quite a few things in terms of balancing and making things like more consistent and things like that. So big shout out to him for the help there, and also Dan as well. Dan helped me test this as well, so shout out to those two, Slick and Dan. Couldn't have done it without you. It was fun actually having people test my track and stuff. It's like, I kind of understand now. I don't remember who said it exactly, but I think I've seen people say that watching people play your track or test your track, it can be quite nerve-wracking. Like I didn't really like it, to be honest, or like I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy watching people play it, because I'm just paranoid that when someone's playing it, they're gonna experience some crazy tire glitch that I never saw, or there's gonna be some part that I thought was fine but turned out to be extremely OP and it's bullshit or something. Like, so watching them test it and stuff, it was hard, because yeah, it's nerve-wracking seeing like, oh my god, have I done this right, have I done that wrong. I was also I didn't expect it to be the case, but in terms of like the actual uploading of the track, I was extremely nervous when I was uploading it, like taking the screenshot and making sure, because I was paranoid that like, oh no, have I left a CP in there or something by accident. By the way, that CP ending that you just saw is a lot harder than it looks. the little overhang type thing, yeah, I failed that a few times in my like timeouts and stuff. It's really hard. CP2 ending as well is also really hard, just because it's just a massive wall, obviously. So CP2 end and CP3 end gave me some trouble. But other than that, yeah, we're on CP4 now. I think this is when the track gets slightly easier. I think this is the easiest CP. CP4, maybe last CP might be easier, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, I'll have to wait to see. I'm looking forward to potentially anyone trying this track out. I do understand that it is really hard, so I wouldn't blame anyone for not playing it. But if you are kind of at this skill level, or you're trying to approach this skill level, please let me know if you want a ++ or something like that, like more CP version, because I would happily do that if it would give people the chance to play it and things like that. And as I said, I'll make a similar track, just easier, just because I respect not everyone's at this level, and it's kind of like, it's silly to build something this hard and then expect a lot of people to play it, because even if they are good enough to play it, it's not everyone wants to grind and try really hard and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have like a huge amount to talk about. This was funny, like I fell all the way back down and I was like, oh, I gotta do this now. So it's in the so it's like in the video or something, but then I die anyway. But yeah, it was really fun. I'm definitely gonna build more. I've not been playing as much. I guess I'll talk about that, since I'm not really sure what to talk about now. Yeah, I'm not really playing as much recently. I mainly just was building and chilling, played a little bit of multiplayer and stuff, and yeah, not really been grinding anything or playing, just been slacking on that front. I was just loading up to obviously build and things like that. I've just been enjoying other games and just trying to take my time and not burn out on the game, because the last thing I want to do would be to burn out on this game, just because I do really enjoy it, and I would hate to wake up one day and just not enjoy the game anymore and then just be screwed, because I love the game, the community, the people, like everything. So I want to play this game for like as long as possible, to be honest, and then yeah, just keep enjoying it. So maybe building's the way for a little bit, but I still have my skill. I think I still could grind really hard things if I wanted to. I'll do Darko eventually, but yeah, I'm waiting for the real drive to do that. I obviously went for this being really hard because I wanted to pass this, just because it is my own track and stuff, and I wanted to make sure I didn't fuck anything up like throughout the full and the plus CP version, so I made sure to play it like pretty soon after releasing it, just in case there was some broken stuff on it. But I think it turned out okay. And yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead here, like on this CP, because I spend quite a significant amount of time on this CP, just because it's hard, this one, but I think it's more just like it's kind of long. And I was choking because I was nervous because I didn't want to do CP 2 and 3 again. So yeah, I'll skip ahead. I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to. I didn't want to make you sit through the the entirety of that, just because yeah, I was quite nervous, just because I didn't want to play the rest of the track again. So I thought I'd just cut some of that out. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a huge amount left to talk about. I mean, the one thing I will say about building as well, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but coming up with ideas for obstacles was extremely difficult for me. Maybe it's because it's a throttle track, and obviously throttle tracks are very straightforward and usually quite basic and things like that, so maybe it's to do with that. But either way, it just once again, it gave me more respect for people who can create hard but unique obstacles, even if they turn out, you know, quote unquote, you know, AIDS, or you know, they're not fun or whatever. It's still respectable to come up with stuff like that, when yeah, when it's like, you know, you can just make things like this that are extremely straightforward and basic. But yeah, that's the other thing, just coming up with different unique things, especially on throttle track, was really hard. But yeah, I think this last CP might be the easiest as well. I think I get it first try. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, let me know obviously what you think about the track, if you've played it, or you know, I apologize once again if it's not perfect and it's, you know, it is quite basic, but I think it's okay for you know, for a first try on this. I do especially like the last CP, this one's ending. I think it's pretty cool, pretty smooth when you hit it. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching. I think I'll try and do more commentaries. I'll try and find more tracks to do on that front. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and see you guys later.